Hey, welcome to day 10 and 11 of Richard Forget Opens Up a Magic Gift every day in the month of December. If this is the first time you are coming out, the reason I'm doing it is because we have what's called a magic calendar. Instead of opening chocolate every day, you're opening up a magic trick. As always, I don't know what's going to be inside here. It's like a kind of like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, although I have some idea sometimes. So we have day 10 and day 11. That's it. There we go. Day 10 and 11. If I can perform it right away, I will. If it's something I can recognize. Sometimes I don't, and I have to read the instructions. And, okay, so this one I recognize right away. This is a bottle and rope trick. Actually, this used to have a different name, I think. I don't know if they would use that name anymore. I would say that it's kind of culturally insensitive. Magicians and makers of magic used to come up with these crazy names that today wouldn't fly, or even they would, let's see this here, that's day 11. So I don't recognize that one either, but I have a feeling that's some sort of like mind reading thing. We'll look it up. So yeah, I'm gonna check this title out. I guarantee you it's not the same title I remember for that. Let's see. So the bottle one is called Gravity Bottle. Okay. That's fine. Nice and PC. Although it should be called Anti-Gravity Bottle, but anyway. And this is, let's see here. Mind Reading Cube. Oh, okay. So that's self-explanatory. Okay. So I think I'm going to have to learn this one. This one I know, I'll just brush up on and we'll kind of figure it out. But yeah, that's interesting. Gravity Bottle. Magic builders and makers, back in the day, they weren't aware of how, kind of culturally insensitive a lot of these titles would be. Or for example, props. A lot of times they would paint props with a lot of, Chinese script on it. Most of the time they probably had no idea what was written on it. But they just did it, and I don't think you see that anymore. Although when you go to a convention, magicians get together at these conventions, and for about 3 or 4 days, they perform magic for each other. There are stage shows and close-up shows, and they're dealers, magic sellers, who have a room. They have a dealer's room, and the odd time you'll still see somebody there with some kind of painted thing that maybe they shouldn't be doing anymore. But yeah, I doubt they're still doing it now. It's been a while since I've been to a convention. I used to go way more when I was competing. Not that was the only reason for me to go, but it was the main reason. And I would compete mostly to, be seen. Magicians have, just like, sporting events, we have competitions. And there are world championships, and magicians get together in different categories and compete against each other with, professional judges. When I say professional, I mean not only magicians, but people who are affiliated with the magic world. And that's that is the reason why I was able to go to Europe and especially Asia and China to perform, because I was lucky enough to win some of these competitions, and I got my connections going over there. And that reminds me, the other day I said that the first TV show that I ever did was Le Pleu Grand Cabaret du Monde in France. But no, I was thinking about it after, and that's not true. The first TV show I ever did was in China, in Shanghai, China, the first time I ever went. And it was a live show. I didn't know it was live at the time. And so it was especially nerve-wracking because we did our technical rehearsal, as you're wont to do, as you should do, the whole night before. In fact, I didn't get to my tech till like 6 a.m. So you kind of ramble off to a hotel after that and come back, and then an hour before the show, they informed us that all the tech had been lost. The computer had been erased for some reason. And my friend Albert Tam, hello Albert, I wonder if you're watching this, he was calling the show, and he had to call the live show on the fly. Can you imagine that? That happened one other time in my career that I can think of, and that was when I was performing for the Canadian Association of Magicians, CAM it's called. And our director, who was calling the show, his name is Mike Miller, and he had to do the same thing. Everything was erased, literally again an hour before the show. and he had to call the whole show. And they both did great jobs. So there's a lesson there. When you got people who are, you're bringing out in those positions, get the best, because sometimes the what hits the fan. Anyway, okay, so like I said, this one I kind of know, and this one I have no idea, so I'm going to look it up, and then I'm going to come back and perform both for you. See you in a second. Okay, ready for performance? You'll notice I'm wearing glasses. I'm not saying I need glasses for this. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, let's see. One bottle, one rope. Place the rope into the bottle, and nothing happens. Okay, I'll turn it this way then. Turn the bottle around. Nothing happens. Okay, this is not so hot. I'm going to try that again. Place the bottle there. Place the rope inside the bottle. Turn it upside down. And let's see what happens. Oh, you thought I was going to do that cheesy music again, didn't you? No, not this time. How about if I turn it all the way around this way? Come on, that was cheesy worthy. Cheesy music worthy. Let's put it down like this. And back to normal. There you go. That's the anti-gravity bottle. Now this one here, a little bit of mentalism. So usually you have somebody from the audience choose the die, take the die, roll it, and put it inside this bottle, whatever you want to call it. So I'll do it like, I promise I won't look. Okay, you can place it inside. Okay, so normally you would show it to somebody, say, hey, you look, and you look, and you look, and then you place it inside. I'm going to try to divine what number is on top. I guess normally you'd put it on somebody's hand or whatever. You'd say, okay, concentrate on the number that you were thinking of. I'm thinking. I can sometimes. Thinking. Number 6. Is number 6 on top? Take it out. You know I'm thinking of playing that song again. What the heck? That's it. 2 tricks for day 10 and day 11. As always, I'm going to remind you that I'm going to give this to somebody in between Christmas and New Year's. Make a comment, like, and I'll add your name. I'm trying to think of another question. Not that anybody answered the other question, but I'm going to keep trying. How do we know each other? Have we ever met before? Have you ever seen me perform? Is this the first time you're seeing me? Will you come back? All those questions. I'll see you tomorrow. Day 12.
Busy, busy, busy.